Dobra, witam widzów z YouTube'a w kolejnym odcinku z Hogwarts Legacy. Dzisiaj wyjątkowo tutaj gramy z Danielem, również który tam gra sobie w Hogwarta. Ja sobie stream odpaliłem na tego Hogwarta i też na YouTube'ka sobie nagrywam materiał. Helikopterem.
Revelio.
Jaki ty dom masz wybrany? Ja z Slytherinem jestem. No to masz po tym, możesz poznać jaki masz kolor tej. Zielony czy czerwony. No tej. Jak to się... No szaty, no. No to Slytherinem jesteś, tak samo jak ja. Napierdala na questa. Tako? Quest poboczny. To piętro wyżej jest.
Revelio.
Oi,
Dawaj questa.
can you help?
Hello? Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
No, ja to nie wiem jak ty masz, bo ja na padzie to wszystko.
Following a Hogwarts treasure map? Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Where do you suggest I search first?
Based on a cursory review of your map, I'd suggest somewhere near Hecat's classroom.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
Miotłą. Oh.
My brother just started at Hogwarts in the Griffin.
Jakie, gdzie to jest? Abym chciał na tego questa pobocznego się udać. Mnie to ta typiara wkurwia, dlatego ją ignoruję. Ta czarna taka. Nie pamiętam jak się ona nazywa. No to gdzieś tu.
Revelio.
Niżej? Nie. Zamek.
I've no doubt that Black will be remembered as the worst headmaster Hogwarts has ever seen. No ability to have
Thought I'd impress Garlic by showing her my nimbleness.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
Kolejna skrzynka.
Revelio.
Nie wiem, bo to nic. Bibla. O, można się cikać? Nie, uczka.
Revelio.
Tam reparo chyba można.
Reparo.
Nie.
Revelio. Reparo. Revelio. Reparo.
Nie no. Tu było.
Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Lumos. Accio. Levioso.
Rosso. Ani gosto kupiona. Tak. Niżej piętro. Niżej rożec jakby. Okay. Jeszcze niżej. O.
Ah, a rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track. Revelio. Reparo.
Bez poza szkołą teraz. Kurde, czemu mnie tu prowadzisz? Tu mnie prowadź. Jest. Bardziej? Spoko. Dobra, chyba tu. Ja tu szukam, kurde, jakiegoś skarbu takiego. No a co ja właśnie robię? Poboczną.
There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
Ja to jestem gościu taki, co robią wszystko na mapie, coś tam.
I have other shot terrifies me. He glanced sideways at me last week and I almost dropped an entire flobberworm.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Kolejna mi to...
Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm Nellie, by the way. I'm just so excited that the Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Moll, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
kółkiem.
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find.
Kurde, nie chcę na razie tego dedala, ale jak skrytkę najpierw. Ale...
Revelio.
Dziękuję.
My broom went up like a bit of flint. It's absolutely sweet.
Revelio.
Every time you come, it's like being
Chodź.
haunted by a manticore.
Oh, yeah, it's chatting about food.
O, eliksir wigenowy.
Handy resource indeed, your
And
field
sharks,
guide.
actually.
I'm most pleased to be
Kurwa matę. Teraz weź tu łaź po tym Hogwarcie i szukaj tego. Reparo.
Revelio.
Kurwa, gdzie ja w ogóle jestem?
Slytherins almost always use the door to the right of the entrance hall.
My older sister said she carved her initials into the
Weird.
fireplace. But I think she...
I'm avoiding our common room today. Ronan's testing on Accio, and students are summoning objects right and left.
Revelio.
Kręczy. Lewej?
This stairwell looks promising.
Oh, I don't like how flying.
This looks like the portrait from the map. Now where's the treasure? Revelio! Accio! There was a doorway hidden within the portrait. I wonder what came of Arthur's search.
Ryka. Dobra, ale nie będę tam zapierdalał teraz buta. Kogoś z cedrą. Jakoś przybliżyć? Chyba będzie najbliżej.
Already have the wormwood.
Well, what about the shriveled thing?
Revelio! Lumos! Accio! Revelio!
Jaką skrzynkę oznaczę.
Accio! Revelio!
Gloria?
No, but I mean afterwards. Won't we feel some degree of magnifying?
What have you learnt?
Hello, Arthur. Thought you might like to know that my map led to a doorway hidden within a portrait.
Oh, how clever! Mine led to the boathouse. Barely found the treasure before I saw the headmaster coming. He shooed me out of there, but not before I got a few galleons richer. What did you find?
I found what I believe is an authentic historian's uniform.
Oh, that's lucky. Seems as though we both had success. Glad I enlisted you to join me. Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a quick rummage round Weasley's office might yield anything interesting.
It's their own fault, is it?
Powyżej jakiś
I'm sure
quest
your parents would have
poboczny.
done the same thing. Yes. I'm
Accio!
Anyway, I don't
You can't imagine how
friendly
inconvenient
crow.
travel was before I invented flu powder.
Main story. Zamek.
awful.
Kurde, gdzieś tu nieźle pogubić w tym zamku. Otwieraj się.
Heard you're saying company against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
A, idziemy na misję główną.
Careful now.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls too?
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's
Well,
distraction
yeah.
so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. The restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Dobra.
Careful now.
Bania skończona. Nie ma. Mamy. Daję profesor Hecat. Też zadanie poboczne sobie zrobię. Tego dodala pierw. Cicho, Reksiu.
Why would Helga Hufflepuff have
Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Revelio.
You could do better than that.
What are you up to now?
A Daedalian key. I wonder where it might lead me. Levioso. Revelio. there's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there?
Okay. Gnoju. Lataj jak masz latać, ale w dobrą stronę.
Got it. An old coin. Perhaps Nellie knows what it means.
Gdzie tam Eli? Tutaj. Trochę daleko. Ej,
They say her body.
Otwierać. Jak wolno się pchają.
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Brilliant. What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Looks like some sort of house token. I bet it unlocks house chests. I call them house chests. I've seen the one in Gryffindor and heard they're also in the other common rooms as well. Keep an eye out. I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
I should see this through and find the Slytherin house chest.
Idziemy do twojej wspólnej serii, no.
This must be my house. Seems I'll need to find more house tokens if I'm to open this. Quite a few by the look of it.
Tego już... Chcę zaznaczyć cel na mapie. Wtedy masz... Na jakiś spell obronny się. Rando? Tego typu. To ciekawe ile im zeszło robienie tego wszystkiego, tego zamku. Jak to robili?
Revelio. Accio.
Akio.
Revelio.
Gdzie ta kurwa poleciała? Ja ciągle gdzieś latam i tego. Patrzę czy nie ma takiej. Revelio. Wyżej o piętro. Łychę, słuchaj. To człowiek. Pokój.
Revelio.
Jakie to? Tu. Ty. Tak. Tak jest. Mam się na ultra. Ja mam na ultra żonę, bo skanowało kompa w poszukiwaniu najlepszych ustawień. A ja to sobie wyłączyłem te FPS-y. Mam mnie w nosie. Nie patrzę na to.
Revelio.
Level 5 chyba aktualnie. Nie, 6. Prawie 6.
I believe we have some matter.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Ej, Weno nie skrzyp, bo nagranie psujesz. Drugi.
Levioso.
Ready for another round?
I
Wiem,
think
bo jeszcze
so.
tam mnie nie było.
We shall see who shows up.
There's no one in the school I'd be afraid to duel.
I know, Sebastian.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Kurde, pytanie, czy kimś, czy samemu? Pojedynek robić? Nie no, dobra.
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get to it. Ready to get thrashed?
Uj,
Apologies in advance.
aż 3 naraz? Fajfusów?
Fuego! Levioso! Lumo!
Mind the one!
Accio! Reparo!
Act like a winner!
Levioso! Fringo! Levioso!
Ah, to było łatwiejsze niż ostatnio.
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
Ty, Sebastian nawet mocny.
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio! Levioso! Accio!
Excellent form!
Levioso!
Good one!
Levioso! Accio!
Nicely done! I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Assignment's all finished.
Bello. Figli. Felki. Vada kedabra. Lęcie niewybaczalne. Krucjo też tu jest. Elegancko. Perio? Perio też można, dobrze. Ja to się samymi niewybaczalnymi ustawię pod. Levioso. O, Expelliarmus też już? Tu jest Expelliarmus. Pada kedawra. Dana.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accomplish.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate and keep your wand steady.
Dobra. Jeszcze nie wiem o czym mówisz, ale się zobaczę potem.
Good work.
Bo zamiast Lumiosa. Lumiosa i tak mi...
Incendio!
A, to jest... ale pali.
Accio! Incendio!
Getting it. Keep at it. And keep trying to incinerate yourself.
Teraz patrzy. Nie. Nie. A, dobra. Raz. Alik. Pójdź. Jakiś quest pobór.
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
That's nice to hear. I have had my share of adventure. I hope my reputation's warranted.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
Ale będę hamem.
Surely you're joking. You can't possibly be afraid of a puffskein.
It may seem irrational to you, but my experience with them has been most upsetting. They eat pokies, you know. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
I'm sorry, but you have to admit that's rather clever.
I do not have to admit that. Everett said the same thing. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumour has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Tyle co mnie tutaj wkurwia w tej gierce, trochę to te akcenty. Takie typowo anglikańskie, ciężko się tego słucha.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
Tak, no to... Anglikański jest taki dosyć... nieprzyjemny dla ucha.
Revelio!
Kolejne zadanie. O! Gdzieś słyszałem tą kurwę. O jest.
I heard that someone cast a consumptive charm on a Ravenslaw courtier so they couldn't answer the
You think Gareth
Revelio! Revelio. Levioso. Incendio. Accio.
Ale 8 level. Weź.
These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling. Incendio.
Do zielarza.
This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light. Incendio.
Kurwa, dobra. Trzeba tu lumiosa użyć. Pero.
Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for
Ja
Duncan
to
to prove
tylko
his
czekam,
bravery.
aż się dobiorę do tego, do awady i innych niewybaczalnych.
Incendio. Accio. Lumos.
Tepnę?
Incendio. Lumos. Lumos.
Won. Ale nie... Wiesz.
Incendio. Revelio.
O, jest. Okej. Ten się położył na podłodze i no.
Hello, I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Revelio. Incendio. Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Accio! Lumos! Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. Accio! The moth stopped. Perhaps I need to keep casting Lumos on it.
I almost had a treasure once. From my grandmother.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Na 8 level mamy, widzowie.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
Do tyłu quest?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth!
Lumos!
I should have seen that.
If someone wouldn't mind letting me know when the car park opens.
I really have made a mess of things.
Accio! Revelio! Levioso! Incendio! Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Amit told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Got it. Only 4 more to go. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Gdzie się chowasz? Znalazłem cię.
Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Accio.
Kurde, ile tu jest do odkrywania.
Revelio.
Zielona potężna gierka.
Lumos.
Dawaj, chodź tym waflem. Gdzie wafel?
Revelio.
Leciu. O. To jest ten. No. No. Kało jednak. Nie wiem. Dawaj. Różkę to już mam. Robię poboczne questy.
Accio.
Wracaj tu. I to w sumie
That's the
kilka
last
naraz
book.
tych questów.
Now to take them back to Cressida.
Then someone tried.
Dobra, masz.
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief! Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Unless you want your classmates to know how you really feel about them, you might reward me for my time.
Oh, you're not at all who I thought you to be.
And you're not who I thought you to be. Based upon your diary, you seem terribly judgmental.
Fine. I shall pay you. But you cannot begin to imagine what I shall be writing about you next. Should never have trusted them.
Ale się zachowałem jak ham.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that
To
picture
trzeba
was
było ten
empty.
pamiętnik odzyskać typiarce i ten. Kazali mi zapłacić, żeby ten nie wyszło. Nie no, ja tu swojego tego ziomeczka kreuję na najgorszego chuja na świecie. Po co być dobrym, jak można być mędą?
I still can't manage to transfigure a match into a needle without...
Ogólnie jak tą ławadę już się odkryje, to można niby uczniów zabijać, tylko się gierka baguje wtedy trochę.
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery yet?
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Now that I think about it, Puffskein Dunkeen, I think I shall keep this. You need to overcome your cowardice.
You can't be serious. This is awful. I don't know what to do now.
I'm doing you a favor. Disappointment like this will encourage you to become a stronger person.
I don't need to be stronger, I need to be left alone. Even Zenobia Noak will make fun of me now. You've wasted my time. You're not who I thought you were. Should never have trusted you.
Hey.
Hogwarts survives the reign of this headmaster. I think we should have a moon calf in church.
Revelio.
Ale
Let us
bycie
not
mędą
on your
jest
nose.
śmieszne.
Thought you'd want to know.
Dobra, co teraz? Jakieś jeszcze questa? Kluczy to trzeba szukać po prostu. Dobra, to idziemy do tego sekretnego działu. Po której misji się miotło odblokowuje?
Not a one of them deserves
Nie
more than
wiem,
it's
może i
seen.
pamiętasz. Właśnie nie pamiętasz.
Revelio.
O, gdzieś coś. Coś tu jest. Tu. Coś tu brzęczy, ale gdzie? Co wyjdzie? Ręki brzęczą? Chuj wie. O, otwieraj.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Trzeba pogadać. No
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea. Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
O, ty już wilgardium.
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
Dobra, wchodzimy do działu ksiąg zakazanych.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
No nie,
Hold on now.
skradanka.
There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Kamelona. Dobra, trzeba wymienić czar. Dobra, czyli za tego. Mamy kamelona. Ej, czemu? Ja nie chciałem głupich. Idziemy.
Quietly now.
Ma jakieś rozdziałania to zaklęcie?
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Damn. You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Alohomora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Alohomora charm on the lock. So now it's just this key. But don't worry. I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
No, odwracaj uwagę, Gamoniu. O,
Is someone there?
Is that you, Peeves?
Jaka ona? Ona ma wzrok dobry. Kara.
Gracious, what a mess!
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now to find that book. Revelio.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you. Should be in the clear now. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic. Levioso!
Who have we here? Sebastian Cello and his new little friend, out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Reparo!
Oh, ksiąg, zakaz...
Of course, traces of ancient magic. That's it! There must be more to this room. Where might this lead?
Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Reparo!
Ah! I need to wake up that rune over there.
Może być, że Lumios potrzebny.
Lumos! Accio! Levioso!
Oj, się spadło mi. Nie mam innych zakręć. Oj!
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Ale trochę.
Incendio. Accio.
La 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 la. Dawaj, kalapaj.
Levioso. Potato. Levioso.
This must be the way forward, but to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Dobra. Skrzyneczki, dawać mi przedmiociki. O, co może sprawdzić trzeba inwentarz. Może jakiś punek mam lepszy. Ofensywa. O, proszę. Daje w ogóle? Chyba nic. No dobra. Dobra, ale dam wygląd, że jest niewidzialny. Dobra. Akurat chciałem wideo kończyć, także trzymajcie się widzowie i w następnym odcinku dokończymy sobie to.